To Cape Town woke up to find more than 100 female police officers in charge. Police going through compartments and luggage, and it bear fruit. 2 illegal immigrants were nabbed, but to give us more, we have Brigadier Mirriam Mochologi in our Kimberley studio to give us some more insight. Brigadier, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us on Morning Live. Let's maybe talk about the origins of what led to the operation in the first place.
A very good morning to you, and thank you very much for this opportunity. Yes, we did embark yesterday as the women in police in the Northern Cape. We embarked on Operation Basadi. The Operation Basadi has been initiated by Women's Network as well as Men for Change. The reason why we had this kind of an operation yesterday is to say, yes, as women, we have now to take the lead. As we all know, that is back to basics approach. And now it's August month, it's Women's Month, so let's push, let's make sure that we pick up the paces and we ensure that we fight crime, we keep on fighting crime as the women in the Northern Cape. It was not only women, I must emphasize that we were also supported by our male counterparts. We had about plus or minus 50 women and about 50 men in blue supporting this initiative.
Brigadier, so the operation, was it based on a tip-off or was it an operational exercise?
It is actually an operation that I cannot say it was based on a tip-off. As I've indicated earlier, that it forms part and is also supporting August month as the Women's Month. But at the same time, these are the operations that are continuously taking place in the Northern Cape. It's just that this one was precisely being led and to increase visibility as well by women. But those are the operations that are taking place in the Northern Cape.
Brigadier, because we are finding ourselves in Women's Month at the moment, are we likely to see more of these women-led operations during this month?
Absolutely, absolutely. This is not the first one. We already had a number of them beginning of August. As the month unfolds, we will also be seeing number of activities being driven by women. Maybe I can also emphasize that just on the 31st, when we close August month, we will be having a very big operation where women in law enforcement will also be participating. That is where the stakeholders such as SANDF Women, Department of Correctional Services, Safety, obviously SAPS, we will be leading. So yes, we are looking forward to have a number of operations that will be led by women in the Northern Cape.
Brigadier,
Not only in Northern Cape, of course, I must emphasize, in other provinces as well.
Brigadier, obviously I think the big part of this is to make a statement that women are quite capable in the field to lead operations and to take care of themselves, isn't it?
It is, but remember in the past, there was a notion to say only men who are always in the front when it comes to police. But gone are those days, because right now, like as I've indicated earlier, that back to basics, we will be seeing more, not only in the Northern Cape, where women, we will be pushing and really being on the forefront of so many programs, especially because we are now having this Women's Network, which has been initiated long ago within the police, but we make sure as women that we enforce those programs.
Okay, so when we started this conversation, we did mention in the intro that 2 illegal immigrants were nabbed. Any other outcomes of that operation yesterday?
Let me indicate that the program was actually not targeting the illegal immigrants. It was a general Operation Basadi being led by women. That one has to come very clear.
For sure.
However, yes, at this stage I can indicate to say We did not make arrests, but to us, increasing visibility was very important because, yes, it's twofold. One can really say that it's unfortunate we didn't confiscate or seize the dagga or the drugs. We did not make arrests, but the importance of us taking the lead and increasing the visibility, especially on the train, it was such a successful experience.
Brigadier, thank you very much for joining us from our Kimberley studios. That's Brigadier Mirriam Mochologi speaking to us about a nearly 50-strong female police officers that had an operation on a train in that part of the country. Okay.